Hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and today we are back with this beach theme. Just to let you know, we'll be wrapping this theme up on the probably about the 31st. So we'll go from there, or we'll probably wrap it up from tomorrow, because we're not going to get this finished in time, but I've had a bit of a busy week. So let's get this out and see what we've got to do on this one. So it's going to be a bit hit and miss with the colours again, because I'm working on quite a lot of paintings at the same time. So this has been a bit of a rush to get kitted up and started, but I was lazy retired. Granny has been asking me to do another whip. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I've been absolutely manic today. Just got back from town. I normally do my shopping online, but Uber Eats and Just Eats are charging ridiculous amounts. So for example, say like the pizza's £1.07 in the shop, they're adding more to it online. And I just think, well, if it's £1.07 in the shop, it should be £1.07 online. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and do a shop, because I had to go into town anyway, because I've got a couple of birthdays coming up again. So I've just got a nice big pack of sellotape from Card Factory, because Card Factory do 3 in a pack. It used to be 4 in a pack, but it's 3 in a pack for £1. No, £1.50. And I went all around the shop and I couldn't find it, and I was like, this is strange, because they've always got tape. I mean, they're a birthday card shop. So in the end, I had to ask the lady on the till, and it looks as if there's only one person in the shop today working. And she said, yeah, it's just along the front. And I didn't have my glasses on, so because my glasses are these are only for like reading and stuff. So yeah, I forgot to take them, and I was like, oh crap. Did I really just ask that? Like, but the thing is, I didn't see them. You would think that it would be, sorry, this telephone's being hang on. Yeah, you would think it would be like, you know, easy to see, but yeah, it was on like literally the bottom shelf, like where the bit is where you go to pay. So I went to Greggs first to get my sausage roll. Could have left it, but I thought, well, I'm in the area, so you know, I'm up that way, so I might as well get it then. Because I'm not going all that way just for a sausage. I mean, that's, you know, a bit out of my way. So I'll only go there. Obviously I have like 7 days to use it, but I'll only go that way if I'm going that way, if you get me. So so I did that. No, actually I went to the post office first, because I had to post a letter off to Anglian Water, because our tariffs are changing, and they've asked me to fill in this form thing, because I don't want to be on the tariff that they've put me on, because they've put me on a tariff by default. So they sent me a form, because for some apparent reason they can't do it over the phone. So I sent that off. Had to pay £2.77 for that. It's ridiculous, because it was signed for, and I don't send letters unless they're signed for. So I just don't like standard mail. I like to be able to see that it gets there. So yeah, if it's lost, I don't really want to be paying out for another stamp to send this poxy form off. So sent that off, and then I went off to get the free sausage roll, and then I looked in Peacocks, because, you know, I was saying that my jumper is fading. Well, I went in there and they had the jumpers, but not the right one. You know, the pullover jumpers rather than a zip jumper. So I'm gonna have to look online, because they haven't got the jumper I want. I don't like pull-on ones. I like to be able to unzip it. So, and they've got like massive sale on at the moment, because there's like all sale, like saying 70% off in the window and stuff. So then I went to Card Factory and got the sellotape, and then headed off to Sainsbury's, because poor old Hannah over at Crafting with Hannah has been waiting for a chocolate from the Valentine's gift, and I'm like 6 months behind. But technically I'm 4 years backlogged with things to do, because the thing is I'll like put things that I need to do, and I stack it, and I just like see the pile and just don't want to do it. So this year I dedicated myself to I said, right, this year, this is going to be the year where I start to get back on track with things, and I start to get everything done that's waiting in the queue to be done. Because I wanted to do it the previous year, and I was just like, you've got to be like in the mood to do it. And yeah, I just like, every time I saw the pile, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. But it's lovely when you like, you do a job and then you tick it off and then you can shred it, and seeing that shredding in the shredder is satisfaction, because it, you know, it's nice to see that that is ticked off the list to do. So anyway, I went to Sainsbury's and got Hannah's chocolates, and I was a little bit annoyed because they were £10, and last time I went they had an offer on, but I forgot to get it, and I thought, well, I might as well do my shopping there. I definitely needed to get the chocolates. And yeah, I wasn't very happy with paying £10, because I don't think they're worth £10, because she's got the 530 gram box, which is the biggest box they do, I believe. So that's that done, and it feels like a big weight lifted knowing that that's, you know, all finished and done with now. So but what I'll do is, at my discretion, I will add like an extra thing in to compensate for the delay. So I've added like a little extra thing in, which Hannah's quite excited about, and you'll have to wait and see. They should pick up today, Hannah, because normally as soon as I drop it off, the driver gets a notification to go and pick it up. So hopefully, I mean, if not, looking at the weather, it's still quite cloudy, so it should be okay. I've tried to hold off as much as possible because of the weather and stuff. So hopefully it'll all be okay and it won't be melted, because apparently it's going to, I think she said it's going in a shop, because some of the lockers, they, for some apparent reason, they're built inside the shop. So yeah, finally got that done, and I thought, oh, I don't really want to bring it all the way back, bag it up and then go all the way back out again, because once I'm in, I'm in. I don't go back out again until the next time I need to go back out. And I had a day off today because my manager's nagging me, because I've got like a certain amount of holiday that I've got to use before the end of the year, and if I don't use it, they take it off you. And I said, well, can I have today off then? Perhaps I'll use some more later in the year, because I want to save some for, like, you know, perhaps Halloween, or, you know, whenever. I don't have to use it all there and then. So I've got to tell Trenny something in a minute. So anyway, yeah, so I was like, I don't really want to go back out again. So I took a mailing bag with me, and with me I always buy a mixed size pack. So you normally get like so many of one size, so many of another size, so many of another size, you know. And I took the largest bag I've got. Now, Hannah, when you get it, it does say Merry Christmas on it, because I normally buy bags for each season. So red is Christmas, orange Halloween, but I've stopped that now, because I've not had, I used to have sales like every time, like nearly every day, and it's really like, this year's been crap for sales. I'm actually sold everything that I want at the moment, and there's nothing on my page at the moment until I can find something else that I want to sell, but I've sold everything that I want to sell. So yeah, so yeah, it will say Merry Christmas just to confuse you, because when I get my bags, I label them all up with like either Halloween stickers, Christmas stickers, but I just thought, well, I need to use them up, so I normally keep them bags for Christmas, like when I send my friends gifts, but I thought, they need to be used up, so I might as well send it in that. And I was very happy, because I stood outside Sainsbury's, whacked it in the bag, and then there is a lock around the back of Sainsbury's, but I took it to the one outside Tesco's, because that one's always like picking up really quick. So I'm gonna move this, but if you can see flickering, I've got a dodgy cable on this at the moment. The cable's going in it, so yeah, I'm just so relieved that it's been sent now, because when I bought the label, you can actually the label lasts for like a month or so. So yeah, I bought the label, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I'll get the chocolate when it cools down a bit. So I'm just so happy that that's done and dusted, because I can move on to the next thing that's waiting to be done in the queue now. So yeah, and then of course today I've been birthday shopping as well, because I've got birthdays coming up. I've got one day, and then the day after it all goes over again, because the person was born the day after. One of my relatives was born after the day of my other relative, so it's like, here we go again. Like, imagine having a birthday like every day of the week. I mean, I would get bored shitless of that. I mean, let me know in the comments, do you celebrate birthdays? Because for me, I don't celebrate them. I just feel that they're just another year closer to your coffin. I'm not really one of these people that like I don't like all the fuss, if you get me, because my friend Devon's like that. He his manager did a party. He was not impressed. She put like all balloons and banners up in the office when he went into work, and he was like, he came out and apparently was like not very amused by it. So yeah, I don't really like all the fuss and party. I might have a drink or that, but yeah, I'm really not someone who likes partying and stuff. It's like when you see all the people at Butlins like dancing and shouting. I don't like being around that sort of thing. So yeah, that's that. Right, okay. And then, oh my god, where's that come from? Did I just do that? Oh man. And then we've got Donald Trump in Scotland, because he's come over for a private video. Oh my god, private visit, sorry. And he's over in apparently he's got a golf course that he owns in Turnberry, is it? So the Prime Minister of our country, Keir Starmer, went up there today to visit, and yeah, he's gone up there to visit. And I think he's due to fly back to America tomorrow, because in 2 months' time he's back again, and he's going to be staying with the King at Windsor, I believe. So they were saying on the news. So, but oh my god, has anyone seen Gaza at the moment? They're actually flying in like aid for them now, because it's that bad that there's people actually like standing there with pots and pans waiting for people to pour up what looks like it's soup. So yeah, it's very, very bad over there at the moment. And they were saying something about that they don't allow the news into the territory or something, so they're not allowed to film inside inside their territory or something like that. I can't remember now, but yeah. Now I can exclusively reveal that next month is all to do with zoo. So we're doing zoo animals, and I've been busy working away on them today. See, my lead's gone again. Oh man. Oh, come on. See, I don't know if it's the light, but I don't think it's the light bulb, but this thing is just playing up. So yeah, I've been busy doing that. What am I looking for now? If we got, please say that's number 2. Yes. Now this is going to be a very depressing colour, because that says up there that it's 2. However, we've been provided with this really shitty grey colour, so it's not very good, is it? It's supposed to be nice and sunny over here, but then again over there there's like a little cloud, so maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I'm just got so much to do today, and after this, every payday, because it's payday today, I like to get a takeaway, and I thought, well, I'll do this because I don't want to leave it, because last week was a right disaster. Oh my god, like we went to the hospital because it was that follow-up thing for my mum's leg replacement thing, you know, the socket thing in her knee. Well, the guy has now turned around and said, oh, I don't want to do the operation if it's not that bad, because you can only have 2 in your lifetime. So I was like, what the hell? Because like the one we went to before, he was like, right, we need to go ahead with it and I can book you in. So why the change of heart, you know? So now, guess what? We've got to go back in 4 months' time. So I can personally see her being took off the register and sent back to the GP, because he did actually say, I can't keep you on the books forever. And my mum was not happy, because we all geared ourselves up. We were all like, she was going to go, yes, I'm all ready to do it. We, you know, we were discussing like who's going to do shift patterns to look after her and stuff. And now they've changed it again. Like, I don't think this hospital realises the amount of money we have to pay out, because we have to pay almost £10 on train fare. I'm having a run. We have to pay out £10 on train fare. We've then got to pay £3 for the C10 up there, £3 for the C10 back. You know, that's £6. So, you know, it's so frustrating why they can't just discuss it over the phone. Like, why do you have to go all that way for a 5-minute appointment just to go yes or no, you know? So frustrating. And then, yeah, that was Monday, I think it was. And then we did a bit of shopping, because we've been trying to find baby soap. And do you think we can find Johnson's baby soap anywhere? Amazon's prices are absolutely ridiculous. They're charging 4 in a pack for near enough £5. And then there was 1 bar for like £3, and normally they sell it for £1. So I thought, this is quite a slight chance, but try Poundland. And they had 3 packs in there, so my mum got 3 off the shelf. So yeah, because we have to stock up on it, because we don't know when we can next get hold of it, because it don't seem to be sold anywhere. We even tried Savers and they don't sell it. It's quite hard to get hold of these days. And then my brother phoned up saying that he wanted us to go up to Whittle, because something to do with his manager gave him some toys for Teddy, who's my nephew, and could we bring them back? So then of course we had to pay out again, another £3 there and £3 back. So we probably ended up spending like £20 something just on bus fare and train fare. And went up there, had a coffee, because he's got like a coffee machine thing. And then we went up to obviously had a coffee there, and then we came back and went in Greggs, because I had a free coffee to use and a free sausage. So no, actually before we went to Whittle, we stopped off at the Greggs, because there's one outside the bus station, and then there's another one which is sort of outside Primark. And we went in there, and actually I had a free cake, a free sausage and a free coffee. So yeah, so we went in there, had a bite to eat. I love the tandoori chicken wrap, so I had that. And funny I say that, I've just picked up some chicken, which is from that Stamford Street company, which is sold in Sainsbury's. And oh my god, they have got it reduced down to £1.50, because it runs out in like 2 days. No, I think it's tomorrow, yeah, 29th. So I was like, oh yeah, I love that. That'll be tomorrow's lunch, you know. Then what did we do after that? So yeah, then we headed off up to Whittle, did what we need to do up there, and then eventually came home. And then I think it was Thursday, I had the dentist, and oh my god, what a right interesting appointment that was. So did a checkup, and guess what? I've got decay again. And he said, how many times do you brush your teeth? And I said, twice a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And he said, your options are either a filling, root canal, or extraction. Now, from past experience, I've had various root canals, and within about a month or so, they break down anyway and crumble. So I would never ever recommend root canal. I mean, every person's different, but I would definitely not recommend root canal, because it's a waste of money, it's a waste of time, and you know, it's like really expensive as it is. So I said, we'll try a filling, see how that works. But I'm just so annoyed with myself, because even when I eat sugary stuff, you know, I still brush my teeth as well. So how can I possibly have decay? But to be fair, Hannah's got me onto bloody donuts, and I've been eating donuts like near enough every day. So yeah, all my hard work has gone down the bin. So not very happy really. And then he said, do you grind your teeth? And I was like, come again? Because something to do with, he can see grinding or something. So he said, would you like a mouth guard? And I was like, what is that? And oh my god, it's basically like a guard that you put on your teeth at night, so it protects you from grinding. And he's only done the lower jaw, but oh my god, it was horrible. He put like this, it was like a round sort of thing, and he put all like this putty stuff, what looked like, it felt like clay. And yeah, it was obviously taking an imprint. And then when he took it out, I had all this like flaky clay crap in my mouth. So I said, could I have some mouthwash? Because the chair has a bowl attached to it for mouthwash, so you can rinse your mouth out, and they very kindly did that. So they said I've got to wait for a phone call for when I can go and pick that up. And then I noticed on the portal I've got to have my hygienist appointment. Apparently I still ain't done that. I've had plaque on my teeth for like a year, and I know that sounds quite disgusting, but it's 70 quid a time. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, it's a lot of money to have to go all the way there just for someone to scrape it off. Like, if I can scrape it off myself, I would, but I've tried everything. I've even tried that black tartar toothpaste and the purple so-called apparent whitening or whatever it does. You know, that famous toothpaste. But this is the thing with toothpaste, they say anything to make you buy it. So I've not found the toothpaste, the purple one, very good, to be fair. So yeah, that was the dentist, and I really can't remember what else. So that's why you had short videos last week, because I didn't plan on staying the whole week. I stayed at my mum's the whole week because I had annual leave, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I'm just gonna stay the week, you know. And you know, I didn't really fancy doing diamond painting because I'm supposed to like be having a break from it. And yeah, that's what I did. So that's why you ended up with shorts. But a couple of people were a bit confused, because on the live stream that I was on with Linda Sunday, Julie was asking if that was something to do with the squirrel where my mum lives, and that squirrel was filmed in Bognor Regis on the holiday I went to a few years ago. But I always record a short just in case there's a situation where I can't film that day, and I've always got like a filler that I can put into it. So I was like, oh my god, what do I put up? Because like I've got no whip and chats, I'll have to divert to a squirrel, and I know that's not really part of my channel, like doing animals, and it's like not diamond paint related, but it was either that or have no content. So, and now I'm bloody knackered. I'm absolutely gone round the U-bend, gone round the roundabout, and I think I've covered everything now. Highlight of today is sending Hannah's package. That reminds me, yeah, I have got a guy called Aaron on Vinted, and oh my god, you know them LED light kits that I was telling you about, the LED crystal canvases from B&M's. Oh my god, like when I went back to get them, they were all sold out. It's not the line, but it's one very similar, and oh my god, I'm so happy someone's got it on Vinted. So I said last night, could you reserve it? And she was like, yeah, as long as you let me know if you like, because it was his wife replying, because apparently it's his account but his wife uploads. So I was like, because when they shipped it, I just literally paid for it, because I said yesterday, could I reserve it? And she was like, yeah, as long as you let me know if you can't, like if you change your mind. And she was like, no. I went on to InPost, and I literally just paid, and I think I'm up on InPost, and it said Aaron, and I was like, who in the world is Aaron? Because I don't know what it is, but InPost seem to know when you've got a parcel from Vinted, like it automatically goes on there. So I was literally copying the tracking number to add to the app, and it was already on there. So I love it when it's like that. And I said, this must be your husband, and she said, yeah, that's his account, but she's not very good at uploading things, so he just uploads and she puts it on for her. And yeah, so I said, could I reserve it, because obviously we're not paid from work until today. So yeah, she reserved it, and I was like, oh my god, like I have got a LED light kit, and my brother bought me it, but it's so big it won't fit on the camera, and I do regret not filming it, but it was my first ever sort of like LED light kit, so I wanted to dive into it straight away. You know where you get like some diamond paintings where you just like want to dive into it, and then some you're just like, yeah, that can wait. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm so excited. I don't know why, yeah, but when I put your parcel in the locker, Hannah, it opened up a really big door, like one of the big doors, and I was like, have I put that through as large? Because I could have sworn I put medium. But sometimes what they do is when there's no small slots available, they'll give you like a bigger door. So I know I paid £1.99, which is the small service, so I don't know why it gave me a bigger door. But and then earlier I was watching Come Up for Air, Mike. Oh my god, like this chat's full on today, isn't it? Like sometimes we're just like hardly nothing, and today's like well, anyway, I was watching Linda video, because I don't know what Linda's up to, but she's been uploading, oh my god, like every time I go on my phone it's Linda, and I'm like, I can't get to anyone else. Like she's doing a marathon of videos by the sounds of it. So this video was of Linda going along eating cherries off the bush, and she was taking Ellie for a little walk, and then she went to Kevin's, and I was very discombobulated, because in her video she's always said that she lives on the ground floor and Kevin lives upstairs. Well, Kevin's house looks like it's on a main road, it doesn't look like it's upstairs, unless that's your other son, but I'm so confused. But then Kevin was telling Linda off because she opened the barbecue too quick, and he was like, I've just lit that, like don't let all the heat out. And then she met Negan. Oh my god, like yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are, like your parent, like your sibling, your children do still sort of like argue with you, don't they? But yeah, he was like, don't open it, you're gonna let like all the heat out. So right, I think that's there. And then she was saying something about that, something to do with her, there's been a random car, someone I watched on TikTok had that, and they had to get it removed. So she's had like this random car that's been stuck there for God knows how long. So yeah, so I don't know if Negan came out, because the first time she asked him, I think she said she thought he was asleep, and then Negan came out shortly afterwards. But yeah, you'll have to clarify, Linda, because I'm very discombobulated now, because you've always said that he lives upstairs in that apartment that you live down below, so I must be thinking of the wrong son. Oh dear. So yeah, I was like, this is not making any sense, but I love them sunflowers you've got near the... Tell Kevin he's got lovely sunflower, I think are they you know, the ones solar powered, or are they just like the generic ones? Because they are really nice, I really like them. Probably get one on Temu, to be fair. Right, that's that done. So let's start 9. What's 9? Number A. We haven't got an A. Okie dokie. I really don't like this brown. I think it looks shit. Right, why have they put a grey? I think what the illusion is that it's supposed to be like a thundering sort of scene going on here. So let's put that there. What's this colour here? So this is G. That's the other G. Then we've also got a D. We've done D. Lovely. J. And that one. And 1. That one can go there. 2. R2. No, that we've done. so let's have a look at this one because I've seen a few more twos crop up here. Yeah. Oh my god, I need another coffee. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna have dinner, which, oh my god, all day today I can't make my mind up. I've been debating, do I get KFC or do I get McDonald's? Like, it's just what to choose. I really love KFC. Oh my god, that skin is so good. And then I was like, oh my god, what do I choose, you know? Because the great thing is about chicken is chicken really fills you up. And then after that, I'm going to film a bit more of the zoo theme. So, and Linda's got a very big surprise. So, we've been trying to get, she's been trying to get it on the live streams. Because I normally join, if I'm working, I can't do the Tuesdays. So I normally do the Sundays. If I've got a day off from work, then I'll do the Tuesday, or I might stay for like 20 minutes, but then I'll have to go to bed because I've got to get up early. So yeah, right, I think what we're going to do, guys, is leave that session there. I'm really sorry it's a short one, but I just need a bit more time tomorrow to look for the drills that we need. So that's where we'll leave it. So it's a short one, but Linda has asked me to do another whip and chat because apparently she wants the daily dose of diamond painting to my mic whip and chat. So but that's how it's looking. Let us know what you think. Oh, it done it automatically. It just went like this. It went whee. Oh wow. Oh yes, right, I've got wrapping up to do, I've got dinner to order, I've got programs to watch, YouTube to clear, washing up to do. Oh, that's too much. Oh, see what I mean? I'm always busy. But anyway, that's where we'll leave it today. Thank you so very much for watching. Remember, there's no unboxings at the moment until August, where we're doing some big changes. I have announced a few changes in the zoo theme, but they will start to roll out from the 1st of August, and then you'll know more about what's happening in August. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get this painting for yourself, as always, the link is in the description of the video. And if you want to tap the notification bell to be alerted as and when a video pops up on the channel, then you can do that as well. And also, please hit that big red subscribe button and become a member of this diamond painting channel. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Take care and have a wonderful evening ahead. Bye bye now.